Hey guys, this is something I don't normally do. I'm actually going to show you how to make all 5 of these builds and show you how to properly make these builds because I messed up the takeover and height on some of these builds. So I'm going to learn with you what the best height and the best takeover would be for each build. Some person asked on this video, I'll probably put it up on the screen when I'm editing this, um, how to how to make all my builds or how to make my slashing shot creator. Well, he asked just for the slashing shot creator, but I'm going to show you how to make all of them, just so, like, people don't have to ask anymore. So, for most of these builds, they're guard, but for my slasher, it's forward. We got my true shooter. Let's start with that. 5.4, 185. Just gonna click this. And we're going to have sharpshooter, because it's easier to focus ground. You get 72 speed, 72 excel, 72 with ball. The only downside is you get a 98.3, which isn't that big of a deal, because you still get your 99 mid-range. You also get 78 handles, which is actually really good for a shooter. You get all these diamond badges. You get silver adrenaline, silver off dribble. I would just run, for the most part, silver adrenaline, silver off dribble, hot shot, quick shot, focus shot, and deep shooter. You don't really need inside because it's already really easy. All these pointless badges. Acrobat's actually pretty good on this build. You get a, what is it, a 63 moving shot with your shooting. With just your normal stats, you can hit acros regardless of moving shot. So acro threes are possible. Pretty much greening with dimer. If you get dimer, you're greening most of your acro threes. We got our defending shooter, obviously. Let me see. I made a mine 5.4, but if you want a little more defense, I would like make it 5.5. I want to actually experiment real quick. 5.5 defending shooter, sharpshooter takeover, obviously. You got 69 speed. You're not the fastest, but you got the silver clamps, so you're fine. 70 handles is alright. I would go with a little higher, but your perimeter defense and your lateral defense is actually pretty good. And your three-pointers up at 90. At 5.4, you get like an 89, I think. I would really run thief, clamps, obviously. Deep shooter, hot shot, which is 4. So you could put on interceptor. Interceptor is a good badge. And quick shot, in my opinion. Quick shots, like, people say it's terrible. Quick shot's terrible because it got nerfed really bad. But it's still a good badge because you got like late contest and people running towards you. You can shoot the ball faster. It's either quick shot or off dribble for that. Go 5.4 again. Let's make my slashing shot creator. Shot and then slashing. You get diamond, space creator. You get all these really good gold badges. You get slithery, quick handles, acro, off dribble, which is really good. Consistent finisher, teardropper, and adrenaline at silver. You obviously do drift specialist take. You get 82 speed, 79 acceleration, 90 stamina. Your shooting stats at 5.4 are buns, but you're really getting your speed and you get 80 handles with your 78 lateral defense. So it's actually pretty decent at defense. So I made mine 5.4. You can make yours taller if you prefer shooting more, but I prefer speed and defense, and my handles a little more. So that's why I made mine 5.4. My defending shot creator, I made mine 5.5, just because I wanted a little more defense and a little more shooting. But it really doesn't matter. You could probably make it 5.5 and be fine. I made a mistake with mine. I chose spot up. Spot up. It's not that bad because you get gold off dribble, as you can see, and you get gold clamps, which is really good. You get your, I made mine 5.55, so I got a 71 three-pointer. Your moving shot's still high, your mid-range is still high, but you could really use the drift specialist whenever you get takeover. For me, it's pretty often when I get takeover. And you get your 90 moving shot. Your three-pointer is deducted severely, but your drift specialist will help you acro 3 better, like entirely. And also your handles go up a lot more. So, and your speed, which is also a plus. So now we go to my slasher, which is actually a decent build. I made mine 5.75 at 190. I probably could have went smaller to get the handles, so let me see what I can do with that. True slasher. All these good badges you get, so it's a pretty good build for a starter, maybe. So big aggressor, obviously. 95 speed. This is 5.7 195, by the way. 95 speed. I get 93 on my slasher at 5.75, so you're not really losing much. 89 driving dunk. I get 91 with my 5.75. So if that changes your mind, your layups obviously are good. Your mid range actually pretty decent for the most part, and your handles go up to 60, which what I did on my slasher is I made a 5.75 and I didn't get 60 handles, so I couldn't do any like spin moves or any of that. So it was kind of a bummer. I didn't really think about that. Your defensive stats are respectable. I mean your offensive build, and you're not really expecting to play defense, so overall good build. Your standing dunk, you can standing dunk on this build surprisingly, because my slashing shot at 5.4 can dunk at 52 driving dunk, so you'll be able to standing dunk, not consistently because the standing dunk range is absolute crap, but you can dunk, and that's kind of what you need when you got diamond consistent finisher and all these offensive badges, these slasher badges. You also get silver rebounder. I would run it. Intimidator is a good badge. I wouldn't run second chance. Space creator, I've seen a lot of people run that. You don't need any of these badges. Post tech's alright for like low levels if you're into that, but I would just make a post scoring slasher. You get gold tech. Gold posterizer. Actually run this badge. It's really good. So I would run these 4 badges. Obviously, you got your posterizer badge, and you could probably switch between quick handles, rebounder, or intimidator. Is your choice really, or space creator. That's kind of all you really need. See, I would make a shot creating shooter. The only reason I wouldn't, because I don't know why my luck with shot creating shooters is just so bad. I made an entire montage of how many good release wide opens I missed with a shot creating shooter. I think I had bronze deep shooter on that build too. I think I was level 2 with bronze deep shooter. I probably had around a 78.3, let's just say that, 78.3 with bronze deep shooter. I would shoot a good release. It would say great shot attempt, and I would just miss it. It was a bad brick too. It looked like I just slightly the crap out of that shot. And I have no idea why I kept missing good releases. I got to 81 overall before I deleted my first shot shooter. And I just say first shot shooter because I tried making one this year too, and I still couldn't hit good release wide opens for no reason. My defending shooter wasn't entirely missing good releases. I was missing here and there, and I was missing slightly and lightly, but still, for the most part, I could hit my good releases on that defending shooter. For my shot creating shooter, I have no idea why I can't hit good releases sometimes. Those are all the builds that I made on RB. And, well, okay, I made more builds. But if you want to see that in another video, just leave it in the comment section. I have multiple builds that I've made and deleted that are actually pretty decent builds. So if you want to know what builds I made and how to make them, stay tuned, because I might make another video if y'all put enough. If I see it like a couple times in the comments, I'll make a video on it. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I'm making a shot creating shooter. I'm gonna finish getting my slasher to max level. That will be in forever. I'll probably have a max shot shooter by the time I get my slasher maxed. This is a very long video.